So for my interview, I spoke with Jeff Cruttenden, the founder of the investment app Acorns. For those of you who don't know, Acorns was founded in 2012 and it took off to almost immediate popularity, reaching number one in the App Store, I believe, within that first year. It pioneered the concept of micro investing. Basically, what it does is for every purchase you make, it rounds it up to the nearest dollar, takes that difference and puts it in a passive investment account that grows over time so that you get a nice little nest egg without having to think about it. We covered a lot in our conversation, but I wanted to focus on four key areas: the importance of product to your mission, how to face difficult challenges, the importance of mentors, and how you should handle venture capital. For Jeff, product was always the number one priority. He knew when he created Acorns, he had a problem to solve. Investment accounts were not something young people were getting. The problem, he believed, was because they were just too hard to set up. You had to drive to a branch, fill out paperwork, wait days to get it funded. No one wanted to do that. And with the advent of smartphones, he wanted to put it all in an app where it could take 2 minutes or less. Throughout the entire process of building, launching, and scaling Acorns, he never lost sight of that being his key mission. His user experience was a North Star that guided him throughout the entire process. And whenever he had any questions, he went back to the fact that he just had to create something that users were going to enjoy, or else nothing else would work. This taught me that in my own endeavors, I always need to focus on how my product is solving a problem. And that little fit will guide me whenever I'm unsure what decision to make. In terms of how to face challenges, I learned again from Jeff that you really need to have persistence because you don't know what will come on the other side. So when creating Acorns, Jeff came into a massive problem. No banks or financial institutions wanted to work with them, and they needed a broker-dealer to actually clear these trades. So instead of giving up, Jeff actually decided to create his own broker-dealer. I won't get into the details because I don't have that much time, but it added 80% of his workload, basically was dedicated to creating a broker-dealer from scratch. And it added a year and a half onto the launch timeline. But what it did was they created a new digital first infrastructure that's actually set them apart from the competition. Suddenly, once they launched and saw rapid success, other old financial players couldn't copy them immediately because they were essentially using the old pipes that had created the problem that Jeff had solved. For them to catch up to what Acorns was doing, they also had to go back and reinvent their own wheels, and it was no easy feat. Jeff lucked out when it came to mentors. This is Walter. It is his mentor, his co-founder, and his dad. Walter was a successful venture capitalist in his own right, and he brought his work home. So Jeff learned from him daily growing up the ins and outs of running businesses, scaling businesses, how to make business decisions. What Walter really helped him with, though, was how to learn to do creative thinking. Jeff, by nature, is very analytical. He was a math major. Walter pushed him out of his comfort zone. He made him think about new and different ways to approach problems that set Acorns off on a unique footing. This taught me again that within my own network, I need to find those who will push me out of my comfort zone and teach me things that I need to know to grow and become better. Finally, for venture capital, Jeff was in a unique place in that he didn't need venture capital until their Series C fundraising. But that was also the time when they had just really taken off. So suddenly all these venture capital firms come in, they want to invest a lot of money, but they don't care about the product. They just want to ride that wave. What they ended up doing was forcing Jeff to grow the company, hire a lot of people he didn't need, get involved without really knowing the product. And in retrospect, Jeff isn't sure if it was a good idea or not. So it makes me wonder, when I decide to start a company, do I really need that extra funding, or do you stay lean? There was a lot learned, and it was a great conversation. Happy I did it.